Hi, Bright Mind students. Welcome back to the Engineer Squad channel. Today, we will be practicing and solving the logarithm problem to enhance our understanding in logarithm. Given the logarithmic equation as shown, and the values that satisfy this equation are x1 and x2. Find the value of the product of x1 and x2. In answering this question, we will simplify the right side. If the logarithm does not have its base number written, it means the logarithm has a base of 10. Therefore, it means a base 10, logarithm of 10, which can be simplified to 1. Then, we will simplify the fractional factor. Please remember the properties of logarithms. Base a, logarithm of b, is equal to 1 over the logarithm of a with base b. Thus, the equation will become the base 10 logarithm of x can be simplified into logarithm of x. Let's assume log x as m. Thus, the equation will becomes 2 times m minus 1 multiplied by m equals 1. We perform distributive multiplication, resulting in 2m squared minus m minus 1 equals 0. It turns out, we now have a quadratic equation. We will factor it into. Here is 2m, and here is m. For the term 1, we will factor it into 1 and 1. For the signs, in front of this one is a minus, so the factors are plus and minus. If we check, this factoring is correct. Before we continue, we want to ask for your support for this channel. Please like and subscribe to this channel and don't forget to share it with your friends. Thanks for your support. Let's dive in to continue solving this problem. After we factor it, we can solve it. First factor is 2m plus 1 equals 0. It becomes, and then, m equals minus 1/2. For the second factor, m minus 1 equals 0. We get m equals 1. We will return m into the original form, which is logarithm of x. For the first m equals minus 1/2. It means log x equals minus 1/2. Therefore, x is 10 to the power of minus 1/2. Or 1 over 10 power 1/2. It can be written as 1 over the square root of 10, which we denotes it as x1. For the second m equals 1. It means that log x equals 1. We can write it as x equals 10 to the power of 1, or equals 10, which we denoted as x2. After we get the values of x1 and x2, we can answer the question, the product of x1 and x2, which is 1 over the square root of 10 multiplied by 10. And finally, the result is the square root of 10. That's the discussion on logarithm problems this time. Here are some important notes regarding the properties of logarithms. We have a rule about base 10 logarithms, which are often simplified by not explicitly mentioning the base. Next, we have the power property of logarithms. Lastly, we have property about the change of base of logarithms. Hopefully, it is useful for us in solving problem related to logarithm. Don't forget to continue supporting the Engineer Squad channel. See you in the next problem discussion.